a little live chat. I do apologize for the kind of terrible lighting. I don't have my like ring light, so I'm just kind of sitting by my um, my like the like lamp beside my bed. Anyway, so I kind of just wanted to talk about just like new games that I'm playing, like new table games. So as you guys may have seen, I played some Pygo recently, and I'm hoping to do some more table games. And I know there's been like some suggestions. I was thinking of trying like High Card Flush next, if I can get the table for that. I think they have that at the Plaza. So I just kind of wanted to, I just filmed another Pygo session, so that will be up soon. And yeah, I don't know. What are your guys' favorite table games that I've not yet played? Because the Pygo War at New York. Yeah, War is something I've seen a few times. So I have Mississippi Stud videos, and then Crazy 4 Poker was another one that I'm hoping to try and find. Yeah, so Pygo, so I did a better job of explaining at Pygo Poker, and it was face up Pygo. I tried to do a better job of explaining the game this time. So hopefully that will like do a little bit, because I was still like, I hadn't played Pygo in like a really long time, so I was kind of like, I just didn't want to say the wrong thing, you know? So yeah, the El Cortez has roulette, and I've played roulette there. However, they have 00 roulette, and I prefer 0 just because it's better odds. So the Plaza has 0 roulette, so that's usually where I film my roulette videos. I've done a couple roulette live streams as well on both 00 and 0. Yeah, 3-card poker. So crisscross poker, I've not seen that one. I don't know much about it. Obviously Baccarat, I do have Baccarat videos. Yeah, no mass tonight. I don't need a mass for my house. I might have to, well, it's not really my house. No, tonight's just gonna be a chat. I'm just chilling in my bedroom, I guess. But yeah, I actually prefer to like not, like Friday and Saturday nights are actually the busiest nights at the casino, so that's why I tend to prefer not to stream if I can. Just because like it's so loud and noisy, and it's not easy to get on the machine that you want. So yeah. Patrick's asking my preference for playing with others on blackjack or not. To me, it makes minimal difference. I mean, you know, playing with friends is always fun, but the odds of the game are the same no matter what because the cards are in a random order. But yeah. Oh, we have a poll. Okay, so good. The mods have set that up. I can't see the polls. So, have I ever thought about playing Sickbo? I've actually not seen Sickbo in Vegas. Doesn't mean they don't have it, but not in the casinos I usually go to. But yeah. Yeah, Pygo Dominoes is definitely intimidating for sure, but could be fun. High card flush, gotcha. Okay. I haven't played high card flush like ever, so it'll be like my first time playing. Craps, I have videos of craps. Yeah, free bet blackjack is another one that's come up a bit. I've actually not tried that one. I think they have it at the Plaza, but I'm not sure. They might or might not. Yeah, so the hardest thing about filming table games is like getting permission, and not every casino has every game. So, and then obviously, like, you know, I'll probably play the like blackjack and Ultimate Texas Hold'em you know, I find like they're the most kind of universal. They're also some of the ones with the better odds. So those will always be on my channel, but yeah. I'm not, no, I'm not sitting in my room because I ran out of bankroll. Don't worry, I'll be doing more. I'll be doing a slot stream on Sunday, so stay tuned for that, and that'll be another double stream. So it'll be like, you know, public, kind of open to everyone, and then afterwards it'll be a, it'll be like an exclusive one for Patreon slash channel members. So yeah, I'm still in Vegas. I'm actually like, I'm not staying at a hotel. I'm actually staying at like a short-term rental. So it's a little bit easier for like such a long trip. But yeah, tilt that down a little bit. It's kind of nice streaming in bed. Can't say I hate it. Hey, thank you, Martin R, for the $2 super chat. Sends a little Mike super sticker. Yeah, I know free bet blackjack has has slightly, well, maybe not slightly. I'm not sure what the odds exactly are, but yeah. And yes, I am wearing a slot lady sweatshirt. I don't really keep track of like a win loss overall. Like I kind of just bring a bankroll for my trip, and then just play everything. Just because like I feel like, you know, you might sometimes you might win on tables, you might lose on slots, and I don't know, like I don't really care to get that, I guess, granular about it. I'm just like, this is my bankroll, and like hopefully I get what I get. But yeah. Caribbean Stead, yeah, that's another one that's been mentioned. I don't think I've seen that one. Um, a don't pass craps video only. Play the don't and the don't pass. I don't. I guess I didn't do it exclusively, but I did bet the don't pass like a few times. But yeah, I did some filming on the strip earlier in my trip. I'll probably go back at some point. To be honest, I didn't have great luck. But yeah. So the thing about video poker, it's just like every version of video poker has like a different strategy, and then I also find that like unless you get like a big hand, like you're probably going to be sitting and playing it for a while, which is a lot of, you know, which is good if you're just like there um to play. But I guess in terms of videos, I always felt like it would take a lot of time just to get like a decent, exciting video. And thank you, Maria, for the $5 super chat. She says Merry Christmas to you and all. And thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. So I get this question a lot too. Do I like, I always film when I play now. The idea of like not of like hitting, like, because I just have the paranoia that I'm gonna like hit something and then it's not gonna be on film and then I won't be able to share it. And like, what am I gonna get, a picture? Like, no. Like, part of the fun now of gambling is like doing it with you guys. Yeah, the Venetian doesn't allow filming as far as I know, but yeah. I when did I start gambling? Like I got 19 is the legal age in Ontario, so yeah. I was filming at Cosmo. I filmed the new Star Trek video. I released that. Couldn't get a bonus. Spoiler alert. But yeah. So Um, yeah, so, and what was the question? Sorry. I was going to answer it and then I forgot. I got distracted by the chat. Oh yeah, group polls. Yeah, this is kind of another thing that I get asked about quite a bit. But unfortunately, because I'm a Canadian, my taxes are taken out up front. I don't have the option to like, let's say like we're doing a group poll and we win $20,000. The tax on that's 30%. So that's like $6,000. So either everybody in the group poll has to take the 14,000, divvy that evenly, and then wait till I can get $6,000 back from the IRS, which can take a long, long time, or I have to front $6,000 up front so I can pay out everybody equally, which, like, you know, I'm not saying I don't have that, but it's not super convenient for me. And if we were to hit something even bigger than that, it could potentially be more. So it's just like, it just doesn't make sense for me to do group polls. However, I have done meetups, and I hope to do more soon. Obviously, this year, I don't think it made sense to do a meetup, and I kind of want to be able to, have more available to do. Like, I want to be able to like hug you guys and do all that stuff. So stay tuned for the next meetup. Hopefully it will be in 2021, but yeah. And thank you, Gabrielle, excuse me, for the $2 super chat. Yata, hey, slot lady means hello. Well, thank you so much. Hello to you. So yeah, and that's like, depending on, I mean, I'm definitely not a tax expert by any means. I just know that that's what happens as a Canadian. I know, like, depending on where you're from, your country may have a better, I guess, a tax treaty. Anyway, whatever. Best to look into that. Talk to your accountant about your personal taxes. I'm not an expert, but yeah. Yes, Oscars is open. And thank you, Glad fan, for the $2 super chat. Oh, I'd love to get a hug from you. Well, stay tuned for my next meetup. So the IRS, I mean, for me, the taxes, like, when you get a $1,200 hand pay, that's when the taxes get taken out. So yeah. Yeah, I definitely hope to meet up with Brian again soon. So I don't know when he'll be back in Vegas, and yeah, it's 30%. You can I can claim it back against my losses like at the end of the year, but yeah. So I get another question I get a lot about moving to Vegas permanently. Again, immigration is just like a really complicated thing. I'm not an expert at it, and I'm not going to marry somebody just to move to the US. I don't need to move here that badly. I mean, it would be great for my channel to live in Vegas or someplace else, but yeah, just I guess stay tuned. I don't know. I have to talk to an immigration lawyer about my specific situation. Yeah. Will I do an early Insta live? Maybe. I've been thinking about doing some like Instagram lives. I haven't I haven't done any, but yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, like, I could do it in the morning, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned for that, I guess. But yeah. My favorite strategy for Baccarat. So I don't like, I mean, it's a strategy, I guess. I just like, every time I win, I increase my bet a unit, and then and then if I lose, I go back down to either where I started with, or like, a few units down. Depends on where I'm at and where my bankroll's at. Thank you, Brent, for the $5 super chat. Which slightly t-shirt would go best with a gray suit? Going to wear one on my birthday in February. Oh, that's so awesome. That's a good question. Probably, I mean, I would say white, I'm partial to the I Heart Slot Lady um, design, but there's a few available. You can also just get the Slot Lady logo, just like this one. I also quite like this one. I think it looks good on the black, but I think with a gray suit, like a white shirt underneath, would look better. That's just my opinion. Maybe a light blue could not look bad. It would not look bad either. There are ones that say so sour as well, yes. I have one more 100 shirts as well, yes. So questions about like cannabis. I'm not into that. It's also legal in Toronto, so it like makes no difference to me, but I don't, it's just not something I partake in. Not for me. Uh, Oh, my knee. Yeah, so I injured my knee. It's like pretty much better now. I can't do. There's still some moves that like kind of make it sensitive. Like it's still kind of a tricky situation, but I also haven't like I haven't been able to. I mean, I've been going to the like gym and stuff here, um, but I've been pretty limited until as terms of like what I can actually do in terms of a workout. So it's just like it's just gonna take time to build up the strength again. Yeah, I did some physio and I still do those exercises, and it's getting a lot better. No, there's some pictures in this room, but just not above the bed. Do you think with basic strategy, I think you mean in Blackjack and Ultimate Texas Hold'em, there's hope for a long-term win? No. So even with perfect basic strategy, both of those games are house advantage games over an infinite number of plays. The house will win. So in the short term, obviously you can win. In the short term, you can lose. In the long term, you will lose. But it's basically like basic strategy just minimizes the house edge. So it makes it so that in the long term you will lose less, but you will still lose. Yeah. Do I play chess? Actually, that's a good question. I used to love to play chess, but I'm not very good at it. So, but like, for some reason, it was like cool in my school to like play chess in the library at lunch. And trust me, it was cool. Like, that's what everybody did. Uh, so yeah, I used to play chess a lot. Actually, it's a lot of fun. But I haven't played in like so long. I need to brush up. Have you ever done any acting or modeling? Uh, no. Do I drink wine? Yeah, like with dinner. I'm not like super into wine. I don't really know that much about it. I'm not like a sommelier or anything like that. I usually drink red wine, and I like sweeter wines. I hate dry wines. I think they're gross. Thank you, Logan, for the $5 super chat. Do you play Texas Hold'em at regular poker tables? I've never tried, actually. The reason I've never truly tried is just because I gamble for fun, and not that I think poker wouldn't be fun. I'm sure I wouldn't, or I'm sure I would like it, but I just feel like I'm gonna be not a good player, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna get all my money taken in about like 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, well, gee, I wish I had played slots. So just like the time that it would take to like practice and learn to be good, and like I think poker is like more work than I really want to put into it right now. But hey, you never know what you'll find on my channel. Um, so like counting cards, like I know the concept of it. I've never like tried to do it. I'm bad at math. First, like first of all, casinos know when you're counting cards, okay? Like they're very aware, and um like okay, you could sit there all day and count cards and still not get a good shoot, number one. Okay. Number two, like if you do and you're sitting there betting the minimum, betting the minimum, betting the minimum, and then all of a sudden you're like ramping up to like $500 bets, like, oh, do you really think that's not gonna be obvious? So like, I don't know. I just don't see the point in learning. And not only that, I'm just trying to film and have a good time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, that's just my personal opinion on it. But I don't count cards, so there you go. I do online on my Twitch channel on when I'm home in Canada, where that's legal. And yeah, that's the other thing too. Like I'm live streaming. I'm like I have a hard time. Also, I have a hard enough time like adding the cards together. Like, you really think I can count cards? No. I mean, I probably could, but like, why would I bother? And not only that, like those who think that, like, first of all, those that think that they're gonna count cards for me in the chat. First of all, the chat's like delayed, so there's no way that I would even know. So don't do it. Like, I don't need you to. I'm just there to have a good time. I will accept the, percentage or two of house edge in blackjack and just have a good time and hang out with you guys and gamble. I think it's a little more fun. It's more random. Lots of questions about like lucky charms and stuff like that. Like, do I believe in like good luck things? Not really. It's like whenever I do something, lucky happens. It's different every time, so there's really no consistency. Thank you, PG Crawford, with $5 super chat. Loving the live streams. Keep it up. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll actually be in Vegas for New Year's, so that should be a lot of fun. I have a sparkly dress. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet, though, like where I'm gonna go. But any good suggestions for that? Actually, I'm also wondering what I should do for like Christmas dinner here too. Has anyone had Christmas dinner in Vegas? And where'd you go? When am I gonna get a tablet to see the chat bigger? That's a good question. I can read it pretty okay. Just sometimes it goes a little fast, so I have to like scroll up and down. So, yeah, I don't know. You guys, if you're watching this later, you can leave your suggestions. I've actually been to Hugo Cellar before, and it was good. They gave me a rose. I think they give everyone a rose when they come, like all the ladies. Normally I make my own Christmas dinner, but I'm not gonna do that here. Oh yeah, and I went to Barry's for my birthday dinner, so that was really, it was good. I had like a steak dinner basically. Actually the story should still be up on YouTube, but I posted some pictures and some videos from that. It was really cool actually. There was like this I wasn't expecting it to be what it was when I ordered it. I ordered the like s'mores dessert, and it's like full on like a little mini fire where you like roast your marshmallows and make your s'mores, and it's really cute. So, what do I normally make for Christmas dinner? That's a good question. I mean, I usually make a turkey. I like turkey. Um, I thought about doing a goose one year, but I never. I was kind of like, it was kind of expensive, but I was like, I'll just get turkey. Um, and I usually make pumpkin pie, and then I like to make, like mashed potatoes, like normal things. I usually like to make some sort of like roasted Brussels sprouts or green beans or something. I also really like turnips and carrots like mashed together. That's something my mom used to always make, and that's always yummy. And thank you, KB, for the $5 super chat. Least favorite slot, most sour. That's a good question. Um, up until my exclusive live stream, I would have said Wicked Winnings, but actually, I had an amazing hit on that game. If you're an exclusive member, you'll know. But I mean, off the top of my head, Pelican Pete. um, so Pai Gow Tiles is the top winner for those two. I love pumpkin pie. Well, I don't know. It was expensive, like, cause you can't really buy goose in like super like in the grocery stores in Canada, like the conventional ones. Like you'd have to go to a butcher. At least that's what I looked at, and then or like like kind of like a butcher specialty meat shop. I was kind of like, eh. Also, like, I don't know how to really make it, so um, I did bonus is determined when you hit the start feature button. That may depend on the bonus. I really don't know. So you'd have to talk to the manufacturer about it. Like, it's probably specific to the game itself. But the outcome of every spin is determined when you press the button to initiate the spin. But what I don't know, like what I'm not sure is that if you have a free spins, like is it predetermined and the free spins are just for show, or do the free spins actually matter? That's something I was going to ask like the slot manufacturers at GTV this year, but it didn't really happen. They had an online thing, but I missed it. What am I watching on Netflix? I actually have not really been watching TV. I can't even remember the last like show I fully watched. I feel like when I have downtime, I just like scroll on my phone. Like my attention span's so terrible now. I can't even like watch a full show. And movies are even worse. um, it's like you'll start a show and then you'll just end up on your phone anyway. Uh, Yeah, and I'm not a huge like movie person anyway. Like I tend to, if I do want to watch a movie, like usually it's like I'm not feeling well, like because I'm sick and I'm in bed. Because I'm just like I'm like one of those people that's like I feel like I always have to be doing something. Like I have a hard time relaxing, which is like not a good thing. Obviously, you need time to relax and chill, but I'll just like you're looking around for something to do. um, so usually what I'll do, yeah, exactly. um, like if I am watching a movie, like I like to rewatch like crappy movies. That like I like girly crappy rom-coms. Hey, thank you, Paradox Unknown, for the $5 super chat. Let's go, Sarah. Let's wait. This doesn't look like the casino. No, we're live from my bedroom. Very very relaxed. So somebody mentioned like Ozark, and I actually did see that, but I kind of got a little bored of it. Also, like, okay, I think it was in the second season. Like, they had like, so maybe this is a spoiler alert, but like, um, they had this like riverboat casino, and they had these like old slots that were supposedly set in like the modern day, and like they were like, um, anyway, they like found a way to cheat them or whatever. And I'm like, this would never happen. These slots are like from the 80s. um, did anyone else like think that when they saw that? I was kind of like, this is a little a little not realistic for the modern day slots. Like, how's my golf game? I played golf like once and I wasn't very good. One or two times. You guys notice that too, right? Like, I feel like people who don't gamble would maybe not notice that, but that was like the first thing I thought of. Like fake. Maybe they weren't from the 80s. I don't know when they were from. Like circa old though. Am I getting bored? No, of course not. It's like so fun. I don't know. Like, I mean, if I wasn't live streaming, maybe I'd get bored of it. But hey, Allie, good to see you. Yeah, audiobooks are actually a good thing. The reason I like audiobooks is because I can put them on and when I clean or do other things, cooking, all that stuff. Oh, is my contest starting soon? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a contest at like I'll probably go in like 15 minutes. So would I get bored of talking to yourself? It's just like at the El Cortez they have like a contest at 7 p.m. So I've got to like go and make sure I have enough time to get there. It's like it's just a drawing. It's not really, it's a contest. I say contest, but I mean drawing. So I won yesterday actually. I won $100. So that's pretty good. Tonight I think the top prize is like 500. So not bad. Yeah, they're just drawings based on like you earn like entries as you play over the week, and then like obviously the more entries you have, the better chance you have. So I've been playing, as you guys know. Chess going fast. I will win tonight's drawing. If I do, maybe I'll post a story about it. my favorite cuisine that I like to make. I'm pretty boring when it comes to like what I cook. Like, I'm not a huge foodie. Like, I'm more of a eat to live. Like, if I do want like nice food, then I'll like, well, not nice. Like, I like my food. I think I like, I make good food, but it's very like basic. Like, it's like, protein, carbohydrate, vegetable, sometimes separate, sometimes mix it together. It's pretty simple. Like, okay, like if I have chicken, right? Like maybe I'll make roasted chicken thighs, and then like, roasted Brussels sprouts, and then maybe some like rice or sweet potato or potato on the side. And then, or maybe I'll take the rice and the chicken and like peppers, mix it all together and put like soy sauce and sriracha in it. So like, that's how I cook. Thank you, Greg, for the $5 super chat. I'm thinking about staying at the Luxor, even though they don't have a poker room. I've actually never been. So, but anyway, but it's like, I have very, very simple cooking. Like, beyond that, like, I don't really get too experimental. I'm pretty, like, I don't know. It's just not something I'm like passionate about. Hey, thank you, Mark Graham, for the $50 super chat. Are you playing tonight? No, tonight's just a live chat. But thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Hey, thank you, Masterless, for the $5 super chat. Hey, Sarah, happy belated birthday, Merry Christmas. I'm getting hungry. You're talking about food. Merry Christmas, and thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the Queen's Gambit, actually. It looked, I was intrigued, but not enough to press play. I'll have to, I do like cooking. Like, I like my food. But then when I think of like what, like, it's definitely not gourmet, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really get experimental with like sauces and like, trying all these different things and methods and stuff. Like, I pretty much, if it's not roasted or like boiled or like fried, I don't really bother. Thank you, Lewis, for the $5 super chat. Apologize, I think Louise, I guess. No, that's not. Anyway, whatever. Love your video, slightly, from Ray. Oh, Detuned and Jimenez from Laredo, Texas. I apologize for saying your name completely wrong. I don't know how you would say that in like Spanish, I guess. Luis. Is it like, I don't know, you guys will let me know. Do I have a big family? No, actually. I don't. I have 2 sisters and my mummy. Did you say it Lewis, though? Hey, thank you, Jose, for the $2 super chat. I've never tried backgammon. Louise. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Ever consider gambling in Colorado? Yeah, maybe. Do I have a sweet tooth? I mean, I like all like junk food, but yeah. But I don't really eat that much because like I don't like how it makes me feel most of the time. Thank you, Slot Mistress, for $5 super chat. Good evening. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Have you been staying in one casino at multiple since you've been in Vegas? So I was staying at the El Cortez, but now I actually have like a short-term rental. So I have like, a kitchen and stuff like that, which is nice. You just get tired of, well, I get tired of just like restaurant food all the time. Because I'm like more into like health food. Not like super into it, but I just prefer to cook at home because I feel a lot better when I make my own food. And I actually did not have cake on my birthday. I just had the s'mores. Thank you, Thomas, for the $10 super chat. Hi, Sarah. When are you gonna up your game by playing different bets on slots higher than the max bet you play? So higher limit slots is just like a bit beyond my bankroll for the type of content that I make. Like, it's just not realistic for me to be able to do that kind of bankroll every day. I would lose too much, and then I wouldn't have any videos. I'd be able to produce like a fraction of what I make, and then I wouldn't have any videos. And thank you, David, for $5 super chat. Just for the record, I don't think you look anything like Amy Adams. I kind of agree. I mean, beyond like the fact that we both kind of had red hair and blue eyes, like, I don't know. Thank you, Louise, for the $5 super chat. Hey, Sarah, it's pronounced Louise. Yeah, thank you, and I apologize for not knowing that. Yeah, high limit. Sometimes, like, generally higher denomination machines do have better odds than like penny slots, but at the end of the day, like, you're going to be having to put more through the machine, and you may or may not win. Like, it's just yeah. Favorite donut at Tim Hortons. I actually don't really care for their donuts that much. Yeah, I mean, it's like I'll take a stab at high limit when I have some free play or like I've been doing well. But it's just I know that I would not be able to afford a high limit channel. It would be too expensive. You go on a downswing and don't have any content. You have to gamble responsibly. Exactly. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. Oh, thank you. Yeah, masks are required, so obviously I have to wear them in the casino. Wear them, I always follow the rules. But yeah. Listen, I don't mind Tim Hortons. It's pretty good. The ice caps are good. I brought a lot of luggage, but now I have a laundry machine, which is another reason why I like my little unit. Do I have any children? No. Birthday dinner looked amazing. What was it? It was good, actually. So I had like a starter salad. It was like a wedge salad, but it was like chopped up. So it was like the components of a wedge salad, but in a chopped salad, which was good. And I had like steak. It was the rib cap, which is like Barry's signature cut, I think. Like they have more than one, but it was called like Barry's steak or something. It was good. And what did I get on the side? I think I got pasta, some sort of pasta dish. That was good. And then the s'mores thing. The s'mores thing was like the most exciting thing. Yeah, I'm not a huge like filet person, like the filet mignon. I prefer like a flavorful steak versus a like tender steak. I don't mind chewing my food. How did I become slot lady? That's a good question. The ribeye is good too. Well, I didn't have it there, but ribeyes in general are usually good. So I started my channel like 3.5 years ago. I just like found slot videos and then was like, hey, I could make a channel, and I did. And then the name Slot Lady is pretty self-explanatory. Although now I guess I do tables, so yeah. I do all my own editing, yeah. So I just prefer it that way. It can be time consuming, I guess, but don't know. I like editing actually. And I don't know. It's good to be able to know how to do that, like in case you're ever short on time and you need to whip a video out. But I've learned a lot actually. So I use Adobe Adobe programs. I get that question a lot too. And actually, the biggest thing that, like, if you're into, not that I'm any sort of expert, but I will say, like, learning Adobe Audition to, like, make my audio a lot better. Like, if you watch even my videos from a year ago, like, the audio was not that great. So, I think it's a lot better now. I mean, it's still not studio quality, but it's a lot better. um, so that was actually that's what I spent my first few months of quarantine doing. Um, so yeah, so I use Premiere Pro for like the video side, and then Audition for the audio side. So when will I hire an editor? I don't really see the need at the moment. My videos are pretty um, they're pretty like, I don't know, like I don't really feel that there could be much in the way. Like I know some channels like are more like the editing is kind of more important in terms of like, you know, like there it adds like humor or like makes things a little bit more interesting. But I think like for me like the focus is kind of the gambling. So I don't know, but hey, you never know. But right now, no. All right, I'm gonna have to get going. So thank you so much, guys, for joining in tonight, and I will hopefully be doing another live chat soon. So stay tuned. And thank you for everyone that sent a super chat. And the next live stream from the casino will be on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And make sure that's going to be both a regular stream and then an exclusive stream for channel members and Patreon members. So hopefully you guys, all members, can join for that. And then I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.